What's up, YouTube? It's your favorite cousin Tripp, and I'm back with another banger. You already know what time it is. It's my first video of 2020. And if you're new to the channel and it's your first time watching me, you might as well subscribe, man, because this is the fam and this is the place you need to be. We the realest channel on YouTube, man. Ask somebody in the comments.
I know you see me on television, I know you see me on your YouTube, but you don't know me in real life, little homie. You better play it cool. Never let your left hand know what your right hand finna do, cause they gon' study your every move, try to imitate what you about to do. This here is the gang gang, we don't rock with you if I ain't feeling you. I've been on top since I started, dog, and I ain't finna move.
What's up, YouTube? It's your favorite cousin Tripp, and I'm back with another banger. Bow. What type of banger it is? It's a New Year's banger, 2020. First video of 2020. And yeah, man, I was just reflecting and thinking back on this year or last year. As some of y'all may know, I left Atlanta after 6 years of living in Atlanta. I was doing really good for myself, you know. I was doing really good, let's just put it that way. And one day I got a call from a guy that I was in a relationship with, the last person I was in a relationship with, because I had been single for what, maybe 3 or 4 years or so. And this person I had been with for 6 years. Some of y'all may know some of this story. And you know, he gave me the call. We remained friends, which in hindsight I don't know, you know, if it was a good thing to remain friends with someone that you just end a relationship with, and right after the relationship y'all just go straight into being friends. Is never a break, you know, of communication. I mean, once I left, he could call me the next day and pretty much talk to me, and he pretty much talked to me every single day that we were apart. But that might have been a mistake. You know, maybe sometimes after a long-term relationship ends, maybe you need a true separation. Maybe you need time just to get back to yourself without any type of communication with that person. You know, because it's really like, is it really a separation? It's like they stealing your energy, they stealing your thoughts and your mind and in your heart in some type of ways. And you know, I met other people along the way, but I still had a respect for this person where I didn't want to hurt them. I didn't want to get into a new relationship. They followed me on social media. I always thought about what would happen if I put relationship status up there. If I met somebody, they would be hurt. And always putting somebody else's feelings into consideration, sometimes before my own, that's not a good thing, you know. But yeah, I got a call and they gave me the most beautiful bullshit I ever heard in my life about how they wanted to marry me, and they needed me to be there with them and things like that. And I was so excited, you know. I told everybody, yo, I'm getting married. I sold everything in my apartment. I took a trip home to tell my mother I was getting married. I told all my family members. I told all the people I worked with. I flashed a ring around and told everybody that I'm about to move to another country. And to everybody, it seemed like the perfect thing. Oh, wow, you're getting married. You're moving to another country. And everybody was so excited for me. I was excited too, and I thought it was the right thing. You know, following my heart. Little did I know, it wasn't the right thing, but was it? And I think That's the point of this video. You know, December 31st, I left and I said, I won't bring in another year in Atlanta. I'm going to go to Korea and I'm going to start this nice, wonderful, perfect life, happy ending. And that's going to be it. I'm going to travel the world and eat and be merry, and that's what my life was going to be about. I wasn't thinking about a YouTube channel at the time. I wasn't thinking about anything. So January 1st, I got to Korea, which is today. And like I said, man, I thought this was it. You know, the crazy thing is, sometimes God will let bad things happen to you to get you to a place where he needs you to be. And let me explain that. Of course, he knows everything that's going to happen. You know, maybe if I wouldn't have never came to Korea, I wouldn't have had the peace of mind that I have to be able to get in front of a camera and do YouTube videos to help somebody else. And maybe that's what he wanted me to do. Maybe that was his plan. Maybe it was one person waiting to hear a word from me. Man, God would let bad things happen to you, or unfortunate things happen to you, to get you to where you need to be. Yeah, I thought that I was going to get married, and maybe that was the only thing that would have got me to leave the country. And I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, I would have went on a trip. I love to travel and things like that, but to pick up and to move and leave everything behind, it would have took something really special like love. And that's what lured me in. You know, at the time, like I said, I was smoking weed and doing a lot of things that I said I was going to quit doing over and over again, and just never was able to do it completely. I came to a place where there's no weed. There's nothing like that. A lot of times in Atlanta, I felt lonely. When you don't go with the in crowd, which is the party crowd, you don't go out to clubs, you're not sexually active, you don't have an OnlyFans page where you're just letting people hit it, you know, on camera and things like that. You know, you ain't one of the ladybug types. You don't really fit in. You know what I'm saying? So you find yourself being an outsider a lot of times. So a lot of times that could be lonely. You know, it's lonely when you ain't a hoe. When anybody can't just get you, it's hard. You know, people got to put in more work to get your attention. You know, they can't just hit you up and say, yo, I'm coming over to smash that. You know, they got to take you out on a date, talk to you on the phone, get to know you, and things like that. A lot of times when you have access of people that's just willing to give it up at any time, especially good looking people like it is, you know, a lot of times guys with good hearts and good morals and you know, more traditional dudes who just want the old school way of things, they get pushed to the side. It's not that they don't like you or they don't feel you, but it's just like when that's not their mission, they can lose focus on you. So, you know, I felt that a lot. I wasn't going to be the type to just kick it with anybody just because I wanted to be around somebody, or go to clubs just because I wanted to meet people. I said, you know, I'm going to just do me, you know. So I thought moving to Korea would have been a great thing, and turns out it ended up being a great thing for me. But started with heartache, a lot of pain, a lot of confusion. I mean, when I tell you, it was 2 weeks in when I found out that the person that I was engaged to had a whole nother relationship with somebody. that they were in a relationship for 2 years, and it was hurtful, and of course I was embarrassed by it. I said, man, everybody gonna look at me like I'm stupid. I can't tell my family this, but why not? I didn't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Being embarrassed and afraid and all that kind of stuff, man, bump that. It's real, and it's what happened. But I didn't do it, you know. But like I said, God will use unfortunate situations to get you to where he needs you to be sometimes. Sometimes if you praying, and it was many times that I said this prayer and I asked God to use me. And I said, God, use me. And when you make a prayer like that, you really don't know how he gonna use you, But you will find out. Moving to Korea has been probably one of the best things that could have happened to me in my life, because it forced me to be alone and to accept being alone and to love being by myself, going to the markets by myself, going to eat by myself, going to the mall by myself, just doing things by myself that I never would do in America, because I felt like, damn, like this lonely and boring and corny, Now I'm okay with it. I love being with myself. I love not smoking weed and having a clear mind and a clear conscience, and being awake and present for the most part of the day to really think and get my thoughts together. I started writing my book. That's amazing, and I promise y'all, when y'all get it, y'all gonna be blown away by it. It's not what you thinking, but it's gonna have everything that you expected and more. I wouldn't have done that living in America because I was too busy. I was running here. I was literally filming all the time, flying here, flying there, on this set, staying up late, learning scripts. Sometimes I had to learn 2 different scripts at a time, at the same time working and trying to go to the gym and just living life. It was just a lot. Here it's more relaxed. I don't have so many things pulling at me. So I was able to focus on the things that are going to propel me to get to a place where I need to be in life. Yes, it was unfortunate that I got proposed to and I found out, but at the end of the day, it's the best thing that could have happened to me. Maybe I dodged a bullet. Maybe the person that I'm supposed to marry is out there, and I'm happy that that didn't happen, because it would have been the worst mistake that I could have made thus far. So I just want to tell y'all, my cousins and anybody that's watching this, maybe your new year didn't start off the way you wanted it to start. Maybe you're not in the place that you want to be right now, but I promise you, by the end of the year, you could be a whole nother person. It could turn around like that. Don't give up. Sometimes the bad things ain't as bad as it seems. Sometimes those bad things have to happen to get you to a place where you need to be. Because any other way you wouldn't have understood, you wouldn't have woke up. It's like, I have to hit you with this to get you with that. Sometimes the whole building gotta fall down on you for you to even recognize, because the little pebbles and rocks and bricks that was thrown at you, you just ignored them. They didn't faze you. But sometimes when the walls come crumbling down, that's when you have to build yourself back up, and you build yourself up stronger and better. I'm here to tell you, cousin, it ain't all bad. Maybe you lost the job. Maybe God preparing you for a better job, and you just trying to figure out How am I going to feed my family? How am I going to pay my rent? But you would have stayed in that job forever if they wouldn't have fired you, because you that loyal. You working tirelessly. You know, you're not making the money that you want. You have other dreams and ambitions, but you just can't get to it. But you so loyal and dedicated to this job that you go there every day. And then they just get rid of you. And now you hurt and you crying and you saying, how could this happen to me? Maybe God is setting you up for something better. Maybe it might take a few months, but when you get that new position, it's going to put you in a place that you never imagined you could be. Maybe a relationship is coming to an end because God has a better man for you. He got a better woman for you. This woman don't support you enough. This woman don't love you the way you deserve to be loved. So I got somebody better for you, but I have to end this. And if I don't end it for you, you're going to stay in it too long. Tripp, I need you to come to Korea and get your mind right. But you're not just going to come to Korea. I couldn't get you to come to Korea by just saying, oh, just go to Korea. I have to use something that you're passionate about, which is love. Because I know you will follow love anywhere. It's going to hurt in the beginning, but I promise you, in the end, it's going to be much better. You know, it's like I can imagine God standing there, and it's a little kid with a teddy bear. She got this little old raggedy teddy bear that she didn't had for years, and the eyes is missing and the nose, and it's patched up. The mama done sewed it up 3, 4, 5, 11 times. The teddy bear is toe up, and God is just saying, give me the teddy bear, but he has a bigger, beautiful, clean teddy bear behind his back, and you just don't want to give it up because you like, yo, this is my teddy bear. I don't want to lose it. I'm attached to it. It's going to hurt, but he got something better for you. And it works, I promise you. Don't stay in that old situation. You know, don't be afraid. Take a leap. Jump. Maybe your car broke down. You trying to figure out, oh, you can't get to work. Maybe you got to catch the bus or the train for a few weeks, but I promise you, he got a better car coming for you. One that ain't going to break down. One that you ain't going to have to spend all this money for getting fixed every 3, 4 months. You got to trust the process. Trust and believe. I promise you, it's going to get better. If your heart is good and you connected and you a good person, that energy you put out, man, because no matter what, God knows my heart. No matter what. No matter what I say, you dislikes, people don't like this, God know my heart. So he gonna give me what I deserve. No, I didn't want to be this guy on YouTube, this motivational person, because I'm flawed. But, you know, I would rather learn from somebody that been through something. Don't tell me how to get through something if you ain't never been through nothing. You know, it's like one of these social workers, prissy clean, never had anything, and you working with somebody in the projects who been through so much, and you trying to tell them, oh, just put the needle down and do this, and you don't have no passion, no compassion, no heart for it, because you ain't never been through it. I've been through everything, so I could tell y'all how to get through it. I'm telling you, cousin, it gets real. 2020, man, it's our year. Everybody who following me, I promise y'all, it's gonna be good. And I don't want to get emotional, so I'm gonna say Happy New Year. I love y'all. I hope y'all be in prayer. You did?